5 years now, the Monster Invasion has taken over the green grass along the banks of the Rappahannock. And for the 4th straight year, Monster Power continues to take part in this summer tradition. Be it mud, dust, smoke, or shrapnel, no task is too big for these Midway mean machines. Welcome to the 5th annual Vaters Motorsports Monster Invasion. 4th straight year Monster Power taking part in this awesome summer tradition here at the Fredericksburg Agricultural Fair. And the full clan is in the house today for monster trucks, wheelies, racing, and freestyle. Preston Perez, who was the overall winner here in 2018, is back to defend it in 2019, but he's got to go against the boss, Mike Sr. in the safety clean Black Stallion. Matt Cody driving a brand new Iron Warrior for 2019, and Mikey Vaters returning after not being here last year in Overkill Evolution. Stay with us. It's going to be a wild one here at the Monster Invasion.
This Back Channel Productions program is presented in part by Monsters Monthly. For up-to-date show and ticket info, articles, event breakdowns, and a wide selection of photo and video galleries, visit monstersmonthly.com.
Welcome back to the Fredericksburg Agricultural Fair in Fredericksburg, Virginia on the Motorsports Park, getting ready to get the Monster Invasion underway here for 2019. Oh, the first year we haven't been plagued with rain at this event, although it is a bit dusty out here and it is very, very hot, about 91 degrees. The crowd has packed into the stands, as they always do, to witness some awesome action from the Vaters Motorsports clan. Ford horsepower reigning supreme here this afternoon on our front lawn. Higher Education Cool Bus. Preston Perez out of Spokane, Washington, going to open things up right here. He won this event last year. Would love to start things off strong in front of the fans here in Fredericksburg. They've been witnessing him driving this bus for the last 3 years, and he gets better and better each time out. Let's see what Preston Perez has for the crowd here to open up our wheelie competition in the Higher Education Cool Bus. First hit. Straight up and down, plants it on the rear of the bus. And this is the truck they absolutely hate doing body work. Body work, they will tell you, is never fun, but this truck is a real pain when you got to put that body back together. Preston giving the boss a heart attack right now as he stuck the rear of that thing right into the cars. Now for his second hit. Let's see what he can do. You notice he's not picking on the fresh side of the stack either. He's going after the cars that have already been kind of mashed down. Off to the right-hand side of the cars. The truck twisted around on him, but it was awesome. Preston Perez with a very, very strong start here in Fredericksburg. Makes his way back to the pits under these drought-like conditions here this afternoon. These guys are really going to have to go some to get past him. Preston Perez setting the bar very, very high to open the show. Mike Vaters Sr. fires up the safety clean Black Stallion. He will roll out for his wheelie competition attempt. We will take a quick look in the meantime as he gets his RAI tested at Preston Perez's first hit. Watch him plant the thing. He bent up some of the body work there. I know Mike Sr. is not going to be happy about that. Motors on, Preston. Yeah, you did go vertical, Preston. Now, Mike Vaters Sr., legend in monster truck competition. Continuing with the brand he started, about 40 years ago, the Black Stallion, the now Safety Clean sponsored Black Stallion. He's been carrying those colors proud for quite some time, and you're about to see why. Big hit on the grandstand side for the Safety Clean Black Stallion as he motors around on the grass. Look at all the dust coming up. We're so used to having mud out here. It's always a little bit dusty, but we are so used to having a swamp over here on this side. Nice second hit right there. I don't think he's going to take things over, though. Preston Perez will remain in the lead in the higher education cool bus as Mike Vaters Sr. heads around one more time to wave to the crowd here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We'll take another look at that first hit. That was a solid run, though, for him. Again, not going to take over, but it was nothing to be ashamed of. And a nice hit right there. Experience paying off. A real smooth run out of that machine. Here comes the brand new one, the Iron Warrior, Matt Cody. This truck has only been out for about 2 months now. Matt seems to really be enjoying driving this new machine as we go inside the cab of the Iron Warrior. See what he can do. He's going right for it. Big hit for the Iron Warrior right there. The truck handling beautifully as Matt Cody brings it around for hit number 2. Let's see what he's got. Big launch right there. Comes down hard on the left front. He hit hard enough. Looks like he might have moved our camera around. Matt Cody trying to turn things up. Take another look at this run from on board. These guys are strapped in so tight, they barely move around. They get shaken a lot. But watch him spot the obstacle and then line it up, and then watch his eyes go down as he's looking through the floorboard. Trying to make sure he has that car spot at all times. Launch nice and straight here in this wheelie competition. Now, our final competitor out of Carlton Place, Ontario, by way of Williamsport, Maryland. This is Mikey Vaters in Overkill Evolution. Doing what he always does, just going for the big hang time. I know he can do wheelies. We see that out of him one of these days. A nice run right there. I don't think it's going to take over, though. Preston Perez hanging on in the higher education cool bus. Mikey Vaters bringing the big Overkill Evolution Ford back to the pits. Preston Perez, your victor, taking the first of 3 possible victories here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Stay with us. The invasion continues next.
At the beginning,
back at the Fredericksburg Agricultural Fair in Fredericksburg, Virginia, on the Motorsports Park, lining up our first pair here in monster truck racing, Chicago style. No dirt ramps. We're going to iron wall these cars. It gives us some awesome hang time. It'll be Preston Perez, your wheelie competition winner in the higher education cool bus, taking on Mike Vaters Sr., who put a gate job on the youngster out of Spokane, Washington. Vaters way out front right now. Perez struggling a bit here as he comes off the left-hand side of the cars, trying to motor around that last corner, but Mike Vaters is already at the finish line. First one back down on the ground with the victory. Vaters headed back to the pits. He'll move on to the finals against the winner of our next matchup between Overkill Evolution and the Iron Warrior. Mike Thompson right there on the 3-wheeler. Going to do a little track maintenance there as one of the drivers got into a cone. Mike serving as our competition director here this afternoon. course, those of you who follow the monster truck circuit may know Mike Thompson from the driver's seat of the Wrecking Crew and a few other Team Scream machines. Also the brother of Stephen Thompson of Storm Damage and Hurricane Force fame. Now helping out the Vaters clan this weekend. He's been helping out Mikey in Overkill Evolution. And now Matt Cody takes on Mikey Vaters in Overkill Evolution. First round, second pair. And Matt with the big jump off the start line. Mikey was sleeping, it looked like. Mikey way out front, though. He cut a good corner. Matt trying to play catch-up. Who can get through the dust cloud first? It's going to be Mikey. Matt Cody coming across the finish line will head to the third place race to take on Preston Perez in higher education. Mikey Vaters with the victory will go to the final round against his father in the safety clean Black Stallion. Go on board for this run. You'll see he cut a beautiful corner. Look how close he is to the freestyle obstacle. At that moment, Matt Cody was going way wide on the other side, trying to see through the dust, I believe. He tried to go wide to avoid hitting that freestyle obstacle, and it cost him. So take a look at the suspension and drivetrain work underneath the Overkill Evolution machine. Matt Cody back on board with him for this full run here. You'll see him trying to spot that inside obstacle there. He didn't want to get a freestyle obstacle. Also looks like he bobbled a bit coming out of that corner. Real aggressive run, but it just wasn't enough to knock out Mikey Vaters in Overkill Evolution. To get ready to bring our third place race to the line. There you see Mikey stepping out, trying to cool off again. It's very, very hot here this afternoon. Preston Perez staged up now with Matt Cody. Iron Warrior in higher education for third place. And a very aggressive start from Matt Cody. It's a big air over there for Preston Perez. Having some kind of problem. I don't know if the rear steer got away from him or what, but he's very slow getting around that corner. Matt Cody bobbles right there, and he actually makes contact with that freestyle obstacle, but he will cross the finish line ahead of Preston Perez, third place, going to Matt Cody and the Iron Warrior on a very, very dusty afternoon here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Perez wins the Wheelie Competition and then comes up just a little bit short here in racing. Mike Vaters headed out onto the track to stage. They're watering the track right now, so that's going to change the dynamic here between the two lanes because it looks like we got a lot of mud over here on the grandstand side and it's still fairly dry over there on the pit side. Whoever has the grandstand side to start off may be hating life because if you get on the throttle, you're just going to spin. Mikey Vaters now headed out to stage on his side. Preston Perez. Everybody getting out of the trucks very quickly. We're moving right along with this thing, trying to get cooled off, sitting there in those driver suits. That firewear can get very, very toasty. Middle of the summer, Mike Vaters awaiting the track to be cleared. Mikey will get ready to stage up over there on the pit side. There you see Mikey Vaters as the fire truck heads off the track in the background. Mikey pulling up to the cone. You stage yourself here for some good old-fashioned monster truck match racing. And Mikey with a problem coming off the line. Mike Vaters sliding around in that mud over there. Could not get much of a hole shot, even with the lead. Now he's tapping one of the freestyle obstacles. He's still way out front. How will he handle the last corner? Mikey with a very, very good turn. They're close. Who won it? They were right there together on the finish line. Mikey Vaters taking the win here in racing in Fredericksburg in 2019. Coming back victorious, Mike Vaters Sr. falls victim to the mud. Freestyle coming up next. Stay with us. We are back. Fredericksburg, Virginia, and Fredericksburg Agricultural Fair for Vaters Motorsports' 5th annual Monster Invasion. Preston Perez on the track right now, starting off freestyle in higher education. You notice he went right for the van stack. I believe he's having a little bit of a problem with the steering in this vehicle. It seems like the rear end's not wanting to cooperate with him totally. He's doing a nice job though. Made a mistake, comes back, nice hit right there, hard on the left rear though. Got kind of twisted up. Really dusting this place down as he comes back over the other racing lane with some big hang time. Preston Perez really throwing down an awesome run right now. Back over the van stack. And, and he's broken a whole bunch of parts right there. Truck leaning hard to the left rear. That was that same hit Mike Thompson headed out to check on the equipment. Thompson up underneath the truck right now. You see Mikey headed over there to find out what happened. That was a hard hit. And I think Preston might have a little bit of explaining to do. Watch this landing. Did this twice, landed on the left rear and then drove away. Right here though, see if we can see. It looks like he snapped the air spring loose, bent shot there on the left rear. Man, coming in off the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, he's broken 4-link bars. The whole rear end just loose underneath of that truck right now. He's done a lot of damage as he heads toward the pit. I think he's actually bent shocks on the other side. That was a hard hit for the higher education school bus. Preston will have to get to work on it immediately. Put the body in the cars, busted shocks and 4-link bars and all of it as Mike Sr. heads out onto the track. They put that out of his mind real quick and throw down a freestyle run, but he's got to be thinking about all that damage right now. Big bad Ford out of Maryland. It's really kicking the nose of these trucks off to the left-hand side. Now, he didn't get that weird kick with the left rear facing down. It was a nice flat landing, but the truck did kick to the left pretty hard. Mike crossing things up here in the Safety Clean Black Stallion out here behind the water tower. This is really a nice place to run these machines because they have a lot of space to work with, so they can really cut them loose without having to worry too much about running into anything. Having some trouble with that mud over there on the grandstand side. See what Mike Sr. has left as he heads back to the center of the track, up and over one of the van stacks. And he will bring it to an end right there, I do believe, as Matt Cody straps into the Iron Warrior to head out for his freestyle run. Mike Sr. Gonna park the truck right back here in the temporary pits, it looks like, as he brings it around. Matt Cody will momentarily fire up the Iron Warrior. There you see the Iron Warrior. Still have Matt and then Mikey left to go. Preston Perez already hard at work underneath of the higher education cool bus. Let's see what Matt Cody has for the crowd here in Fredericksburg. One of the newer style chassis, you can see him there on board. He loves the way this thing works. This truck really soaks up everything he throws at it. You can see he's really not getting beaten around the cab. This is a brand new machine. He's coming out of the seat of a truck that was built back in 1995 for the 96 season. So a lot of years on the chassis he was in, now in a brand new truck for the first time. I say for the first time, I just mean this season is the first time he's been in a brand new truck. He's had about 2 months on this chassis, and he has been loving it. Look at him just pitch this thing around. Not afraid of the truck at all. He's driven some other machines on the monster truck circuit, but this one seems to fit him the best. Just blew away that van. Batted that thing down. Comes flying back in. Donut in the mud, Matt Cody in the Iron Warrior. Wrapping up his freestyle run. It was a strong one. I think Perez put the pressure on him a little bit, though, wanting to get these trucks back in the trailer in one piece. They got a lot of work to do on that bus over there. Look at Matt Cody catch some air. Again, the truck just works so well. This brand new machine for the 2019 season. Getting over there in the mud a little bit as our final competitor gets ready to come out. Look at the damage underneath the higher education cool bus. Preston hard at work over there. He's actually damaged the oil pans. You can see right there the oil leaking out down onto the 4-link bars, which are also torn up. He actually ripped a bung out of 4-link bars. And look at that. That is the bottom half of the shock shaft. The top half sitting right there in the foreground. It's bent. The bottom half completely snapped that shock shaft in half. Mikey Vaters heads out onto the track now. Overkill Evolution. Throwing down one of his signature runs, just dusted down our standby camera. If there was any moisture left in the track, it's gone now. Mikey Vaters kicking up the red Virginia clay. Always gives this crowd a show to wrap things up here at the Monster Invasion, 5th annual Monster Invasion this year, 4th year for us. One of our favorite shows every year. It's right in our backyard here in Virginia. Mikey catching some hang time. He got up against the dirt mound, all the loose dirt over there that they were using to fill in some of the holes, and they'll bring it to a stop right there. Mikey, short and sweet here at Fredericksburg. Mikey Vaters, your overall champion here at the Monster Invasion 2019. We want to thank you for joining us on this edition of Monster Power. We cannot wait to get back here next year. We will see you next time.